Lumos. 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 Closer. Lumos. 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 Protego. Lumos. Protego. Lumos. Protego. Lumos. 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 Protego. Lumos. Lumos. Pulsar. Heal. Lumos. Lumos.
Expelliarmus!
Potato. Lumos.
Expelliarmus!
Heal. Lumos. Heal.
Expelliarmus!
Lumos. Poison.
But we'll come back on that, of course, tomorrow. We had another one from, let's see here. Where'd this one come in? Don't Be Hatin' submitted this one. Says, thank you everyone for your prayers. And so that came over from locals. We've got some good prayers in our amazing community at watchingthewatchers.locals.com. Thank you, Don't Be Hatin'. We also have Devin Knox says, I'm with you. If the man's work was good, why'd they move him? And where were the 10 follow-up questions about that removal? And maybe we'll see him tomorrow, but we haven't seen him yet. It's an open goal. It's ripe for the taking. Let's go get it.
Safe to
I'm with you, says Devin Knox. Squirrels here says it's sad because it really seems like the judge is trying to get this lawyer to say the right things. He is giving him a ton of leeway. He's almost like coaching him through in some of this stuff. Start over. And we'll see how long that rides. You know, the judge may not continue to do that forever. The Chugi Show. What's up, the Chugi Show? Sounds like they've got a show called the Chugi Show. Says, I'm sorry, I think they aren't elbows because there are no elbows to throw and there is no case for her to win Sale. Well, you might be right. You might be right because if the judge is requiring Carrie Lake to prove there was zero signature verification at level 1, 2, or 3, she's going to have a hard time proving that because her witness already told us that they did 1,600 of them. So the argument has to shift into the actual process that was completed was so broken that it actually wasn't completed. Which is a good argument. It's an actually creative argument to fit inside the bucket. But they've got to show it. They've got to show that the process was so broken. So asking general questions about the importance of voting is irrelevant. You got to go to the indicia. What were the 11 indicia? Okay, you said 11. You talked a lot right there, my friend Valenzuela. You spoke for like 10 minutes about all the things. And you want somebody to just click those through in 1 second? Are you nuts?
Why can't Republicans?
And he was very ready to go on that. Well, he said there's no peer-reviewed data. He was ready to get into timing. No, there's no peer-reviewed data about how long it should take. You hit him on that. Do you have you done a statistical analysis? How long does it take most people to do it? Do you know? Why don't you know? How did you identify this person as being problematic? Why did you pull him out of the line? You must measure something. Did somebody see him doing something wrong? Okay, how many other people did you pull out of the line? All right, and what did you do with all of those ballots? Did you see how many he touched? How long was he working there? How many batches did he do? Did you go and reverse engineer all of those and figure out where those went? I'd like to have answers to those questions. We'll see if we get them tomorrow. Hey, Robert, it's Miata Mama. Oh, that makes sense now. Miata Mama. Yeah, like the car. Good to see you, Miata Mama. So if they can prove one person did verify the signatures, is it a win for us? It would be so it depends on how the judge interprets this. And we're hearing Carrie Lake argue beyond this, but from the minute entry that we did yesterday, actually this morning at the start of the show, my interpretation of that was if they prove that if they verified one signature, Carrie Lake loses. Because the judge has narrowed the argument. The judge is saying Carrie Lake's complaint is they did 0 signatures based on what she originally filed. And the judge is saying that's her argument. Now, Carrie Lake's lawyers have said, no, it isn't. But the judge is looking at the language of their statutes and of their complaint and some of the things that the lawyers have said at different oral arguments and is narrowing that down. And it's going to be a hard thing to win because obviously we know there were some signature ballots. Christina's in the house. Thank you, Christina. Says thank you for your coverage. We appreciate you. Well, I appreciate you back, Christina. And really thank you for stopping by and dropping a super chat and saying hello. And do you do some videography? Is that a camera I see in your profile photo? Looks interesting. Good to see you, Christina. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Irene Lover says, I would show him 5 signatures on a screen for 2 seconds and ask him to verify the bad signatures. That's a great idea. Wow, you've done 1,600 of these? So you can verify these things pretty quickly, huh? Here, I've got a test for you. Are these 2 the same? 1,001. Okay. Are these 2 the same? 1,001. Nope, you're done. What, are they the same or not? Did you verify them? Yes or no? Here's another one. 1,001. Are they the same? Hurry. Up. They're gone. I love it. Irene Lover. Irvine Lover. I love it. Irvine Lover. Good comment. See if you can do it since you said it could be done so much. Tanya Karabis in the house. What's up, Tanya? Tanya is on our locals. And Tanya, every Tuesday, gives us a very nice tip for Taco Tuesday. Sometimes it's not just Taco Tuesday. It's like pizza, pineapple, potato, tater tots, whatever you want in there. It's your way on Tuesday. And Tanya, thank you very much. Says, thank you so much for the day, Mr. G. Thank you, Tanya. Here, Dolphin says, here, Rob, take $5, take the bus, go down there, help him ask the right questions right now. Well, that's nice. It might take me a while to get there on the bus. But thank you, Dolphin fan. Dolphin fan is the man and is always inviting new people to our community. We love you, Dolphin. Gaming Bud says, how confident are you in this day one overall? Not really confident. Like the first witness, then popped in here with like doomsday in the chat. Well, yeah, that's a fair take, Gaming Bud. It started off pretty good. The last segment, if we break it up into 4 segments, 4 quarters, we had them at the first 3. I thought the first 3 quarters were pretty good.
That's their case. 4th
quarter was a little bit rough. But the game is just getting started. We're on the first inning of 3 innings. It's like hockey. We're in the first period. We've got 2 more periods to go. But it was a little bit of a rough day. I mean, we started very strong because I thought that the argument was in alignment with the judge's standard. Remember that. So if we take the judge at his word, and we should, he wants the argument to be there were no verification, no signatures at all. And I liked where we were going with that argument for a long time until we started hearing a bunch of evidence that a bunch of it was done appropriately. and that really starts to hurt you. But then that gets fixed by saying, yeah, but the problem was so big that it basically validates all of signature verification. And then that's where we were supposed to get into, I think, Valenzuela to close this up, to say that there were some systemic problems that were taking place that were not corrected, or they were corrected, but they were just papered over. They pulled Steve the Pecker out of the lineup, and that's great, but they didn't fix what he did. They didn't go back and do anything to remedy all of the nefariousness that he had inserted into the system. And then you can take that as one example and multiply it times, 50. And then you get to your competent mathematical basis to say that that would have affected the margin. And you've got one person that you can point out to who did it. Steve Pecker and the rest of Maricopa County was complicit. And they tried to essentially be a little bit dishonest about that when he was testifying until he got asked about it. He said that the scrolling was perfectly good. But why was Steve removed then? Feels like his credibility could be challenged a lot more. And so that's my overall take on the thing. Linda Ramey is in the house. Welcome, Linda. Became a new member on YouTube, and which is just awesome, which means you can come and join us on our Telegram group, which is where we're going to go right here in a short minute. We also want to say thanks to Indoctrination. Hey, thank you, Indoctrination. Says, keep putting in the hard work, Rob. We'll be stream leeching tomorrow. Do it, brother. Yeah, leech it up, my friend. Let's spread this all this stuff far and wide. And if you like the Kerry Lake Court stream is just on the court website. Nathan N810 gave us the inside link on that one and connected us over there. So if you want to just stream it raw, you certainly could. But definitely jip the stream, leech the stream. You clip the stuff, share it far and wide because it's about the truth. And anybody who's on that team, I appreciate it. So thank you, Indoctrination, and have a great stream, my friend. Have a great stream. We have Chainster in the house. Says, if verification didn't comply with the law, did it really happen? It's a great question. The law should be the standard. And if they all, if there's 11 indicia and there's only 0 of 11 indicia because somebody's just clicking, is it really?
Get on the fast track to savings with TrueSaver from Right Pat Credit Union. Start your emergency savings and gain financial peace of mind. To become a member and start saving today, visit wpcu.coop/TrueSaver.
What's that smell?
Yeah, what is that smell?
Damaged drain lines are disastrous. Did you know they can cause stinky smells, backed up toilets, and even mold? We can help. Call Benjamin Franklin Plumbing for a drain line checkup today.
Awful. Probably because there's some question about it. But in terms of court language, court vernacular, I don't know that it matters. It's just to increase the emphasis, not the emphasis, the emphasis, right? Because I'm emphasizing the latter half of the word. You get it? All right. Squirrel. Is there a difference between being completed and lawfully completed? I think they're just emphasizing lawfully. It's just sort of a nice way to use language almost as an instrument. It was lawfully completed. All right. We did it lawfully. And so that, my friends, thank you so much for all of the generosity today. I mean, it was a long stream. We covered a lot of ground, and I appreciate you joining us as we navigate through it. And all of the amazing support. Rose4 just sent in another one. Thank you, Rose4. Said you are amazing, and I appreciate you being here, Rose. Thanks for kicking us off or helping us close out the day with that final chat. And now, my friends, we are going to wrap it up. And so we're going to go over to our watchingthewatchers.locals.com after party to hang out for a little bit and close out the day. Over on YouTube. Don't forget to grab the Telegram link. Just navigate right over in the app to the community tab. Grab the Telegram link. That's where we will be seeing you very, very shortly. But that, my friends, is it for us on the day. And I want to thank everybody who made the show possible, as usual. If you'd like to join us, watchingthewatchers.locals.com is the place to go. Grab the Telegram link so the chat never ends. Don't forget to get your Field of Greens over at fieldofgreens.com, where you can save 15% off your first order with code Robert. And it's good stuff. The vegetables want to be eaten, and it's going to make you feel very good and help you lose some weight because you've got your daily servings of fruits and vegetables, and they're good. So check them out, fieldofgreens.com. Also, if you like the mind map, feel free to go over to spotlightlawyer.com/mindmap. Get your free account. don't use it for too much today. Didn't use it a whole lot today because we were covering the trial, but it's great software and you can create your own free account at spotlightlawyer.com/mindmap. I want to thank the mods who really help keep the train on the tracks. And I appreciate everybody clipping and helping me with the chat. Shout outs to Vientikis Prime, our friend K Bean. We've got Just Cause, Playing Hooky, Ronnie Cole, Zulu in the house, Geomancy swung by. I saw Geo today. Zach Nichols, John Allen. We've got Janak in the house over on Rumble and Dog Digger, along with Donut Mind Me, all chatting away and modding down the fort for us. Big shout outs to our friend Geegum Geegum, who has been meme smithing it up today. We saw this one come in from Geegum, and we appreciate a like if you haven't gotten around to leaving one already. And Geegum also submitted this one. This is my brain right now. This was my brain today. Except there should be. This reminds me of the Homer Simpson one, where I think there's a monkey in his head playing the bongos or something. Needs more monkeys in the head playing bongos, because there's not much going on in there a lot of the time. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. But it's a great meme. I love that. It's super fun. Thank you, Gino. Makes me feel very smart, like there's something going on in there. You know, I don't know. Sometimes there is. Sometimes there's not. But those are our amazing meme smith, Sleepy Dog Lee on Twitter, and our friend Geegum Geegum over on Locals. And so thank you to everybody who keeps the show on the tracks, keeps the train on the tracks. We appreciate you. And I think we saw a couple super chats come in. Before we wrapped it up, Linda Raby, thank you, Linda, says bye-bye. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that one. Along with Rose. And so, okay, my friends, we are going to leave it there. We're going over to watchingthewatchers.locals.com, or you can join us on Telegram if you're a YouTuber. Don't forget to grab the link. And we are going to leave it there. But don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because we are going to come back here tomorrow morning, Airy Lake, day 2, baby. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And so I hope to see you right back here, so that together with your help, we can shine that big, beautiful spotlight of accountability and transparency down upon our system with the hope of finding justice. Make it a beautiful night, my friends. Sleep very well. And see you right back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
So I guess, according to at least Robert, that Carrie Lake was not having a good day in court. And ladies and gentlemen, it's because, like so many other election cases, she doesn't have a lot of leg to stand on. And I know it sucks. I know. But she didn't go holy claws. Let's go back here. Speed first. Yeah. So hold flight speed, RT, toggle flight speed is L. RT. And what is descend and okay, that's what descend is. Okay, it's saying R. I'm like, I don't have an R. So I have to work on the whole flight speed thing, I think. TV speakers. Oh, okay, so we gotta figure out how I am. That's the closest you can get. We can't even get there. Okay. Let's go to the map again. Right there. I sneezed. There we go. Hello.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Share what he said on Twitter because he's got a whole thread about it.
Let's go to Macor here. Macor's got something interesting.
issue I would say we have in the West is, can we stop buying software that doesn't work? Like we just like we have these huge budgets. We spend, like, every country in the world has a thing to buy software from their own country. Great. 1% of your budget, 5% of your budget has to go to software that actually has been proven. And while I'm much less worried about China or Russia's ability to outcompete us, I'm much more worried about our ability to buy fraud and things that don't work.
After a 20-year career in HR and account management, I felt I was at a point in my career where I really needed the formal business education. So I looked around at all the different programs. Miami was an incredible fit for me, and I really felt it was time.
The new videos which you know about this. So he's counted them. His name is Alex Edson, business casual now. He's 10 business days to sue him. If he doesn't, hopefully they'll be
I gotta advance.
removed, which they will if he doesn't. What we'll do now is Alex had a problem with a few seconds. So this is what he did. All I do know is that Alex had a problem with a few. This is crazy. Is the ones that he strike through it go for like an hour, at least an hour. This Alex guy claimed a few seconds in each one. All right. So he didn't contact him. He said, "No, this shit's mine," and we're gonna see it all. We'll show you what's happened because it's crazy. The fact that he made three strikes. I'm willing to talk, suggests he wants my channel deleted. So the reason he thinks this, he wants his channel terminated, because this Alex Edson does the same stuff as him. They do sort of the same sort of shit. Yeah, they're like competing. You know what I mean? But Magnite's media go much more in depth. They go for longer. They go for like nearly an hour or half an hour. He's this casual guy, and he goes for like 10.
Professor,
and it's very
what
short
made you want to teach herbology?
So I think he's just doing it. He's getting
You
millions of
ask.
views.
I've always had an affinity
Yeah, I mean,
for greenery, so this
not.
situation is a bit of a dream come
If
true.
Alex Edison drops
After
strikes now,
graduation,
all of this
I was
will be
thrilled to be
resolved.
asked to step in for my old herbology
So
professor.
please try to explain.
He'd had a slight accident, you see.
So
Oh, dear.
he's like freaking out. He's just like
Shame for
posting
him, but it
constantly.
worked out well for
And
you.
trying to reason with.
Well,
Yeah,
he
so
never
he's
cared.
trying to get the word out to other
Really cared for the
creators.
plants, and they could sense it.
Hopefully, other
Oh,
people
you'd be
get
surprised how
if you get
perceptive
creators,
a plant
you
can
know,
be.
pop on and
At
say,
any
what's
rate,
going on?
the trouble began one day when I cut
That's
into a
unfortunate.
resin
I got
tree.
a bunch of clips of them saying they
Unfortunately for
don't
him,
give
its
a
leaves
fuck.
were hiding a bowtruckle.
A
You may recall
research.
the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig.
So, yeah, so
The
it's
little
our
beast
sphere.
gouged the professor's eyes quite
in our little circle
fiercely,
that
but
we thought we
terrifying, I'd
that we
imagine.
had, we thought would,
Likely for
we
the
would have
professor,
some people to
too.
help us, but
And that's when you
have
took
you
over as the
anyway.
herbology professor.
Everyone-
Well, not quite. After
you
3
know-
weeks at St.
did you-
Mungo's, my
you have no
predecessor
idea
regained a
probably
tiny
what
bit of his
his,
eyesight. He
claims look
insisted on
like, huh?
returning to the greenhouse.
His,
Within
his
a
appeals.
week, he claims by
His appeals
accident,
and-
kicked
No,
a
but we're gonna
Chinese
see
jumping
what
cabbage.
his-
So it was
what-
back
what
to
his
St.
claim, though.
Mungo's for him.
I know,
We'll
but
see
it
what it's
matters
like.
how you word your appeal.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not sure how he worded it, but from what I remember when you did it, when you appealed, they didn't go through. Unless you worded
Fair
it
bit of
right,
bad
yeah.
luck there,
Right.
I'd say.
And I was able
Well,
to still. So
I
if-
felt awful
so like
for him, but
the-
I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for
just
the cabbage.
like it says
Upon
it's
his
on hold.
discharge from the
Hopefully he'll
hospital,
have
his
the
indifference to
opportunity
plants had turned
before it's
to utter
deleted.
disdain. He
Sounds like
lost
he
what
doesn't.
little
Did he get them
patience
all
he
three
had
at the
left with
exact
the
same time?
particularly temperamental
That's what
venomous
it's like.
tentacular, and,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
his
you got
resulting
three
leave
strikes.
of absence
Okay,
continues
so
to this day.
We'll leave it there, and we're going to go.
I can't remember how mine worked, but for some reason I was able to reappeal, and it was finished. And
I had
won
no
them. So
idea.
he's
How
even
awful.
if he did it
Last I
incorrectly
heard, he'd
or
gone to
maybe
Romania.
forgot some of the
As rumour
verbiage,
would have it, he developed
still
a
has,
sudden
you know,
interest in dragons. One can only hope
Okay,
he found
so
more happiness
this is
working
what
with them
Upper
than he did with
Echelon
Flora.
YouTuber.
Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day.
Video,
Oh, and
like,
remember,
2 or 3
be
days after he got
kind
the
to your
strikes.
Wigan trees.
Okay, so he got in touch with media, and this is they had a talk, and he gave the details of what's been going on. this is crazy. So then he put out this, take this man down. Yeah. Nice. It's pretty harsh. Winning. What's going on, man?
Hey, how good? How you guys doing?
Brother. Oh yeah, just got to watch the detail now of why he got the strikes. This is crazy. It's pretty brutal. Alright,
Okay.
there we go. Go back to Europe.
This video is brought to you by Guardian. Stick around to hear more. Discount they're providing to the entire Upper Echelon community. Also, it's not keeps, so no one gets to clown on Asmongold if he does ever watch this. Here's the intro hook. Business Casual, owned by a man named Alex Edson, whom I've covered before, has filed 3 deliberate strikes for just a few seconds of content based on public domain images against a channel named Magnates Media. Those strikes have initiated a countdown, at the end of which his entire livelihood and a very successful channel he has devoted the past 5
Trigger the views on
years of his life to.
He's got what, 2.3 million views, 12 million views. Wow. 1.7. He's a very, this is good. Everything stands out. So
will be deleted full scale. I consider this to be the fraudulent attempted assassination of a competitor's career, and 8 months ago, I tried to warn people. All right, the title is kind of extreme, I get that, but I'm pretty sure it's justified, so please hear me. Let me know at the end if I'm right or not. Here's the situation. A while ago, I covered a lawsuit against YouTube as a platform by a channel named Business Casual. Not just any.
could be bottom views. No, because I would recommend you go and watch his stuff and you understand why they are real views, because it's so the way he does it, it keeps you intrigued in what he's talking about. It's insane, man.
I've seen some of this guy's stuff because he goes in depth and he's very on par with everything that he's doing, and and I'm sure he's been doing this for quite a while.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got the chops down.
Yeah, it's just and he's young too. I think he's like 23 or something. It's crazy. Yeah. So this is the guy that's striking him, Business Casual.
This lawsuit was being pursued by a man named Alex Edson, who recently bought the YouTube channel, who was not the original creator or the person behind the videos, and had now decided that a few seconds of his footage served as justification for taking down the entire Russia Today YouTube network. Alex Edson, in a rather long, high production value video, which, contrary to what he says, was not being suppressed at all, and many of you have likely already seen, went on the attack and asserted that YouTube was undermining America and helping the Kremlin because a channel had used a few seconds of their copyrighted parallax animations. This is the part where I tell everyone to go watch a bunch of additional videos for context. I know that's annoying, so I'll try to summarize in a very, very fast way. There are 3 videos that I made down below to back up every single one of these claims, piece by piece, as well as a link to the original Business Casual lawsuit video. But here's the gist of it for people that don't want to sink the time into doing it.
If you guys want to later on, we can check out these two. It's up to you guys. But for now, we'll check out this. He's getting into detail of what happened with
Wonderful to see you again.
Of how he sued them and how he won, which is crazy.
He won. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, dang. Watch how though.
Okay.
Alex Edson bought the Business Casual channel some time ago. Most of the original content there was not made by him. Once he owned it, he discovered that RT, Russian
I've
Today,
completed my
or
assignments,
specifically
Professor.
RT Arabic,
Pleased to
owned by
hear
TV
it.
Novosti.
Professor
They
Weasley
used a
will
few
be
clips
too.
from his videos and
I'll be
decided
sure
to do
to let her
something
know
about it.
how well
His
you're coming
purchase
along.
video or his
Thank you,
video?
by me.
Professor. Professor Heckett tells me she taught you
He bought the
levitation,
channel.
so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement.
So now he's
Let's see you
using
try your hand at
the
it.
content on his channel that he brought.
When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of
He's seen these
sneezewort.
RT News have used part of his shit.
Oh, Lord. Okay, I got you.
Whatever, who cares? His chosen attack vector was to say that they had infringed his copyright egregiously and deliberately. He filed strikes, conversed with RT Arabic in emails, got them to admit that they had used his content, and then went for the throat. One problem, he actually put himself on record in an affidavit undermining the entire premise of his own lawsuit because there have been network-level strike parameters set out by YouTube since 2019. More details in my old videos. his lawsuit was an absolute joke. Setting that aside, because it doesn't affect me, nor do I care what happens between a copyright troll and a Russian state-sponsored media outlet. That's the least of my priorities.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your
Alex
background?
Edson wasn't just
nice
suing
of you to
RT
ask.
Russia Today,
Well, let's
trying to
see,
get
I
every
grew
single
up in
channel of this
London, right
global
on the
organization
Thames.
banned outright because they
It's
used
the
their
little
clicks
guy.
for a few
That's
seconds long.
Alex.
He was also
That little guy in
short
that chair.
Little kids.
It's all making
also
sense.
suing YouTube itself. Why? Well, because he thinks that YouTube is deliberately profiting off of copyright infringement. And you know what? Maybe. I don't know.
Forgive me, I was sure you must have been raised in the countryside.
I used to dream of just that.
And you see
But
like movies,
it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly
YouTube and
at
everywhere.
home.
Of course,
Mind you,
they're
it
making,
did take some time. And whilst
but
it
over
is
time,
my
it does get
fervent
taken
hope
down.
that each student eventually feels as at home here
There
as I
definitely
do,
are a lot of bootlegged
it is
movies
not
and shows,
always the
but then again,
case.
those
I
get shut
suppose
down
that
over
makes
time
sense.
because
Well,
operating a
we
platform
each
at
bloom
scale isn't an
differently, don't
imperfect
we?
thing.
Some of
Still,
us,
YouTube
like
can be
devil's
criticized,
snare,
no
thrive in the
question,
shadows,
absolutely.
whilst
So what's
others
the real
crave
problem?
the attention of a
The real
bouncing
problem
ball.
is that in his own
And we
lawsuit,
each
Business
grow and
Casual's
thrive
legal
according
team
to our own
argues something
plan.
very specific, which is critical to
I was
understand.
terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle.
All of their shit.
You see,
The one
as a
very
child,
particular
I knew
segment stood out to
nothing
me.
of
I
witches
have
or
to read it
wizards.
fully here for everyone to
You
listen
can
to.
imagine
From
how
the court,
astonished I was
let
to
me ask
receive
you
my
another
letter
question,
from
Mr. Duff.
Hogwarts.
The way that you
I spent a
describe
good
it,
deal
it
of
seems
time
that it's just
alone
as easy
in
to game
either the
system from the
greenhouse or
front
the
side as
library
the
of my
back side.
first days
What
here.
I mean by that is, it sounds like it's just as easy for a bad guy, let's say in this case, the defendant, to affirmatively or preemptively file a notification of infringement against you, and then file 2 more within 90 days.
I'm
to
sorry
give you
the
3
other
strikes.
students weren't more
So what's to
friendly.
stop a bad
Oh, but
guy
I've
from
given you
doing
the
that
wrong
if
impression.
all that has to
On the
happen is that you
contrary,
just
I was showing
file a
great
notice of
kindness.
infringement? In
In
response,
fact,
Mr.
a
Duff, part
seventh
of
year
Business
took me
Casual's
under her
legal
wing during
representation
those
said,
first
quote,
days.
Your Honor,
She
that is an
remains
excellent
one of my
question.
dearest
You are right.
friends.
Bad
How
actors
fortunate.
are always
I was
going to try
indeed.
and find a way to game the
I
system.
dare say you'll
The problem
find that
here
the
is that
friends we make
adjudication
here at
requirement
Hogwarts
is
will
not only
last a
included in the Digital
lifetime.
Millennium
Now,
Copyright Act.
I'd best
If you're
get to
reading
my
other
recent
provisions
delivery
of
from the
DMCA
Magic
Safe
Meat.
Harbor,
Mr.
Section
Teasdale promised
512,
me quite
it's
an
clear that
assortment
Congress
of
did not
seeds
want
this
parties
week.
to have to sue
Lovely to see
enforce
you.
their rights. So while it may be that the system could be gamed on the other side, that's how Congress intended it to be. And that right there is Business Casual arguing that simply because he filed some strikes, it therefore means that YouTube needs to terminate the entire channel without him proving anything in a court of law. That's what we just read. And that appears to be precisely what he...
Was that?
That's not true. You can't do that.
Yeah, but that's what they're trying to do. that's what he wants done. This Alex dude wants. If you get a strike, you should be taken down. Your YouTube shouldn't exist.
No, you have a simple conversation and say, "Hey, can you remove this portion of it?" And it takes like, a second of time, especially if you're saying, if all of his stuff is about an hour long, all it takes for him is to go in, bookmark it, and remove that little piece.
Yeah.
But
then again,
it's like removing music or something.
But if you're just talking about him and say like an hour long thing, you're critiquing it, so it's still going to come down as fair use and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
He's doing now to a channel named Magnates Media. YouTube sponsorships are all about being relatable. All of you every day are being absolutely bombarded by advertising, sponsors, and offers and links, which means one of 2 things.
A good little fucking sneak in there. Smart.
Financials and payment methods to be saved.
Very smart. Sneaky.
Cardio is very worth it. You need all the help you can get. This is the juicy part. Magnates Media, who makes very good content, by the way, I've actually watched quite a bit of it and I'm subscribed to them now, of course, has produced...
Like, his content is so good, man. Like, the best one I've watched, I reckon... Oh, man, I don't know. They're all good. The Secret Chinese Company, awesome. The Netflix one, awesome. Like, if you want to know how they got created and what they did to get where they are now.
Yep. I've seen that one. That's a good one.
There's so many good ones on there.
Produced over 250 videos in the past couple of years. Of those 250, a very small number are similar in topic to those of Business Casual by way of the niche that they occupy. Of that small number, the similar topics are effectively where the connection stops, with wildly different lengths for every single video. What I mean by this is that the Business Casual video pertaining to Andrew Carnegie is 16 minutes long, but the video about Andrew Carnegie from Magnates Media is 54 minutes long. Of that 54 minutes, quite literally 1 second of footage, not a typo or some like hyperbolic exaggeration. No, 1 second of footage is reportedly similar. It's this photo, actually, and I was also able to obtain a recording of the editor's time.
So, I'll go back for a sec. That's
reportedly similar.
He's claiming this photo is this document.
Oh my lord.
From YouTube, but it's the way they edited the photo in the video to make it look like it was burning. Like it's burning.
Oh, okay.
And he puts it side by side. It's crazy.
This photo, actually, and I was also able to obtain a recording of the editor's timeline from Magnates Media, showcasing that this was not simply ripped out of a video and added to theirs. It is a deeply customized animation derived from a public image. Let me just outline the entire situation again for absolute clarity. Business Casual filed 2 separate lawsuits. One against TV Novosti, where they appear to have received a default judgment in the case, which I wholeheartedly disagree with here for a variety of reasons, but whatever. I'm not going to go to bat for Russia today. They can defend themselves or not. Apparently, they can't even get an adequate lawyer as a result of international sanctions and pressure. The other lawsuit, however, was against YouTube, which was unceremoniously thrown in the trash, where they argued that they should not have to prove anything in a court of law. YouTube should merely terminate channels accused immediately. Now, after those events have died down, Business Casual.
All right.
That's why I got thrown out.
I would imagine so. That's stupid.
That's good.
Alex Edson files a strike against a similar YouTube channel to his own, covering business, finance, and entrepreneurial topics. But he doesn't stop there. Rapid fire, he files 2 more strikes.
So these are the 2 videos here. Why did Starbucks really become from zero to world's richest man and JP Morgan? That's crazy. The Starbucks ones was so good too. Jeez, Starbucks.
2 seconds, 7 seconds, 3
Look
seconds.
at the times. Look at the times. Oh my God. 15:28, 15:30, 37:20, 37:27.
And that's May 4th.
1996.
May 4th. Oh, May 4th. Oh, he didn't. I wonder when he.
4, and when's the last one?
Yeah, these look like a lot of mine. Where they just claim a little teeny bit of it, and then they take all the money from you.
Yeah, 53 minutes, 7 seconds takes down a 53-minute video.
And instead of claiming it, he just, no, I'm striking you. These are copyright strikes. This is crazy.
His 10 days could be up tomorrow if he. So that's a Thursday. If he appealed him on Friday the next day, 10 days is up tomorrow. So I wonder when he did this. It's interesting.
We'll probably do like an update next couple of days.
1 for less than 4 or 5 seconds tops. That's 3 strikes. That's the threshold for termination of a personal YouTube channel, like permanent deletion forever. And Alex Edson, after his lawyer argued that they shouldn't even need to prove their case before YouTube punishes the accused.
Isn't clip that bitch Farron's channel? She's got a lot of nerve. And she clips and puts them out there. Yes, she is a hypocrite.
Like she has it.
Clip that bitch is a Farron. And if you guys want proof, I got 100% proof it's her still.
Uh-oh, Baron. Baron, if you're watching, you don't want to find out again, I promise.
Do you want to? But I'm not going to show you because you just go and fucking take it away. So I'm believing that. So it's there forever. Because you're not going to notice. If anyone wants to see proofing, just DM me. There you go. You can just, as soon as I show something, she goes and takes it away. Like, oh shit. I better fix it up. Busted.
Yep.
Idiot.
Has now set this channel up for termination because of a few seconds where the footage shown is highly customized. Here's where we need a bit more clarity because Alex Edson is unhinged. In his original 1 hour, 47-minute anti-YouTube video about how YouTube and Google are trying to undermine America in support of the Kremlin because a media outlet used his shitty little intro to film one-to-one parallax animations. Oh, God forbid. Alex Edson makes a very specific claim.
After ripping our video from our channel, RT then used the digital eraser to scrape off our watermark, which they
The watermark, guys. Do I have a watermark in the bottom of my stream right now?
No.
Nope.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you
You do? Oh, you said bottom. I see top. That's a watermark?
Bottom, no. No, the bottom right. If you go to YouTube,
Okay, yeah.
all right.
Oh, okay, hold on.
There's a watermark. So we'll go back a few seconds, right?
There
I
is?
didn't put that watermark there. Yeah. On everyone's. And even his now. See? He's got a watermark in the bottom right. Okay. I don't put that there.
Parallax animations. Oh, God forbid. Alex Edson makes a very specific claim.
After ripping our video from our channel, RT then used a digital eraser to scrape off our watermark, which they replaced with their own watermark. But they didn't stop there.
That is categorically untrue. It did not happen. The watermark he's talking about is an inserted, clickable button at a platform level done by YouTube. It's a way to subscribe. If you download the video through any other format ever, any at all, there is no watermark because it isn't a watermark. Alex Edson has egregiously misrepresented reality here.
And the watermark is this. It is a way to subscribe. YouTube put a watermark there so you can subscribe to it. If you like it, you subscribe. And he's claiming that, it's been there for ages.
Oh, Christ. Well, whatever. I'm as slow as a little short guy. Give us a break.
As long as you put a logo in that part in the in your studio, then it's there.
But Div, you're still taller than that little short guy.
How do you know?
It's always there. You got to put your logo in there.
You would have to be like 3 foot tall to be shorter than
I am tall. No, I'm tall. I'm 5'4".
They use an eraser on a digital file. Yeah, hey Eric. They use it. Goddamn, those damn erasers. Yeah. How many Farron does Farron have for not being on YouTube any longer? You got to derail my stream. God damn it.
That's so true. She also put Twitter in his back. I was like, that took less than 9 days.
I'm leaving the internet forever.
Hello, Mr.
And then she came back.
Oh, greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demigod
Bitch, how do you know there's another account?
statues?
You left the fucking internet. Oh, wait, that didn't make sense.
So you said 90 days. That sounds like an alcoholic right there.
I actually have some news for you.
I knew I could count on you. Bring me a few more moons and I'll show you how to improve casting a la Hamura.
Spell it out. Because of a collective 6 seconds, 3 in the first strike, 1 in the second strike, and 2 in the third, Magnates Media is about to have his entire channel terminated. Let me show you one of the precise images that we're talking about here.
All of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Oxmead, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual engagements for an eternity now.
YouTube told him to go look that this is his. YouTube thought this was the same image too, the content ID creator. I mean, right?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they have this little panel on the side of copy. As you go into studio, it says copyright, and there's a little tab, and they'll alert you.
But do you reckon it did alerting? I reckon he's just scaled through his thing. Oh look,
yeah. It alerted this account whenever ago, and they probably didn't care. He went back there and was like, I care. Give me my money, because he went to where he could, you know what I mean, get money. He's just, it's not good.
So I was talking about on my stream tonight. I was saying that this whole system is antiquated because it gives scammers the opportunity to make claims. Like, I can make claims on other people's videos based on my refacing AI. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But yet I got 10 listed in there. I could go click, and do the same thing. I'm just not a jerk, you know.
YouTube is sort of improving. Like, I could use my community tab when this happened to me. They put everything on pause to make sure everything was sorted before they just deleted everything. You know, so I feel like they're coming around to figure out how to make this stuff work, but it just takes people, you know, saying something and making noise. Yeah. Hey, Mel. Good to see you.
It's come, Mel.
Hey, Mel.
So see how these two videos they're both about the same guy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
His was done 3 years ago. You see that 3.6 million views 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the one he did was 5 days ago. That was his latest one. He just dropped. It was 5 days ago. And back then, 15 minutes long.
I'll keep an eye out for more demigod statues and see if I can bring you more news.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Yeah, it's fucking. It's sick as. It's crazy, and he shows you how he does it all. It's nuts.
With Magnate's Media, where he said, quote, "Your videos constituted wholesale copying of my copyrighted content.
Wow.
You did not transform my content in any way whatsoever. You also took my copyrighted script, put it into ChatGPT or some other generative AI software.
Oh.
Even more,
He's a
upon
schizo.
a brief casual viewing of your infringing video, my
Allegedly.
copyrighted material was instantly recognizable. You did not transform my video in any meaningful way whatsoever.
Wow.
Your video is also about the same topic as my video, i.e., it serves the same purpose with the same target audience. There is no genuine dispute about this. And lastly, your actions will not be viewed favorably in federal court. If you desire to avoid the same fate as
How
our
would you like to learn the
I
not
suggest that you
practice
immediately
Flipendo?
apologize for your
Once you've
egregious
completed the
and
necessary
unlawful
tasks,
behavior,
come
using
and find
generative
me in
AI
the
tools such as
greenhouse.
ChatGPT, DALL-E/Midjourney to tweak my copyrighted content is not transformation.
Wow.
The level
Even if he did, okay, hold on. Even if he did, it's still transformative. It doesn't matter.
What it is. Wait,
How dare you
how
say
did
I
he-
transform it? Like,
How did he win against RT?
because right, he's gonna tell you now.
Okay.
Because see, he asked for. He goes, "I want you to, say that you did use it." He wants him to admit that he used it. This is his tactic. This is how he sues him. Yeah, watch.
level of posturing here with a fundamental misunderstanding of everything to do with generative AI, because he obviously doesn't know what he's talking about, but whatever, is incredible. But setting all that aside, let's look at the facts. Alex sent this image, which pertains to this section of a video he owns. I'm putting them one after the other, then side by side, and I want people to pay attention to all the differences. For starters, the parallax animation itself is entirely different. It's anchored differently, it's cut differently. Just look at how the entire industrial foreground zooms forward as a single image.
So the right is Magnate's Media. Left is Alex Edson.
In one, but spreads as a 3-layer parallax in the other. These are different fundamental animations.
Yeah.
Magnate's Media has provided evidence of precisely how his editor makes these images as well. Also the timeline that his editor was working with. Smoke from the towers, the particle effects, the bombs, the transition, everything is different aside from the original static source image alone, which is effectively a requirement due to the historical significance in Andrew Carnegie's story of that particular mill factory. Business Casual, and I don't say this lightly, has previously tried to argue in a court of law that there should be no burden of proof before channels are permanently deleted by way of copyright strikes. It then files.
That's why I don't want to do editing. Fuck that. Oh my god, it's so much work.
Jeez. Just
And
have
that
someone
one-
copyright you? Yeah.
And just for that little section in the video, an hour long, like it was 2 seconds. It took like 2 hours to make that. It's nuts.
Yeah, Kay's right. You can't copyright an entire subject matter because you talk about
Yeah, I know.
subject doesn't
Yeah,
mean
yeah,
you have
you talk about-
exclusive rights.
He's jealous. It's just jealousy, man. It's just jealousy. It's like
He's a
you're doing the
crazy
same
person.
content as me. He's crazy, man. He's insane. He's insane.
He's looking at
That's
it.
what
He's
I'm saying.
going, "It's not my content. What has he done? How did he possibly? No one could have done this better than him." So he's like, "Let me figure out the way that he's done it." Oh, he's got all this ChatGPT or whatever. What a whack
Like-
doodle.
This is why I said he's worse than Farron. Like, this guy is crazy. He's fucking crazy. Yeah, this guy's nuts. Farron is like an angel compared to this guy. Like, this guy's nuts.
This makes a good point that the
Well, I
content
wouldn't say
system enables this stuff, you know?
File rapid succession in one night. He then files 3 copyright strikes, threatening the deletion of a similar channel with nearly 1 million subscribers. He corresponds with the owner only once, just one single time, and in that email, he uses evidence that actually debunks his entire case. The animations are not the same for the Andrew Carnegie video. There is no legal grounds to strike that piece of content, and yet Alex Edson is demanding an apology. Why? And this is part of my own speculation here, because I believe that his ability to force an apology is what led to his victory against RT, where he was awarded $75,000. Acknowledging that you stole someone's copyright openly can have a serious impact on whatever case they bring against you. And so now he has filed 3 strikes, dialed up the urgency, created this sense of panic, and demanded an apology for egregious, unlawful actions. But the example he sent in his email is wrong. Magnate's Media should not apologize ever. He should fight this, and he will fight this, and all of us should help him fight this, because the way it seems to me, business casual Alex Edson is trying to vindictively destroy a competing channel. He's basically trying to assassinate a YouTube channel with 3 strikes, while holding the deletion of their entire account over their head by using false examples. This is the point where I have to ask you, the viewers, a really big favor. In particular, the mutual followers that I share with Asmongold. I hope I've earned the right to ask you this, and I do apologize if not, and this is out of line, but will all of you please respectfully get this on Asmongold's radar, or any other creators you frequently watch, especially ones that are larger in size, maybe even the ones who defended Edson to begin with his whole Russia and YouTube's trying to undermine America and league with the Kremlin. I greatly appreciate Asmon's perspective, in particular on fair use. He has incredible reach, and even though my first trio of videos about Alex Edson harming the YouTube ecosystem did kind of well from a channel perspective, here he is again, Alex Edson, doing it worse than ever. And we need a lot of big guns to come out and kind of stop this from happening.
These people have a million subs. This guy, I don't know how many subs he has, but they still need somebody bigger. It doesn't matter. It's so helpful to have somebody bigger. That's what was missed in what we went through.
And also multiple different kinds of platforms like you have here where, everybody's doing something completely different and some of them cross over and do the same thing. But having multiple different platforms coming across and bringing this up, really, if your reach can be much bigger than just...
Because it matters to every single channel. It's irrelevant.
Yes.
If you care about the people involved.
Yeah, so that's what this is all about, trying to get the word out there to more creators, bigger ones with bigger, that hate this sort of stuff. And it worked. It worked.
And if you think
I'll show you in a sec.
Came out in support of his anti-Russia stance.
Was that Miss?
Well, if someone thinks that they follow the rules and they're not gonna do this to me, I do everything by the book. There's so much gray area and false flagging that that doesn't even matter.
The perfect example is Div, right? Div is the perfect example. Someone came after her, struck her 3 times. She was stressing out, going to lose everything that she worked on. No one came to bat for her to have her back, and now she's not doing lordship no more. And now someone else has taken it. Now someone else.
The person who took my channel, who tried to take me down, that's better than nothing.
The person that tried to take down Div is now doing the content that Div did, pulling her out of it. You know what I mean? That's
the algorithm.
Yep. And now Div's content is just not getting hits now. It's dead. It's gonna be very hard for her now to grow because of some dumb bitch.
Today was the first day I didn't lose subs.
Yeah, oh really?
Congratulations.
Lose subs.
Thanks. Yeah.
I have the same sub I lose at least every other day.
That bastard.
Literally going after
Decisive.
So it's crazy.
Pro copyright and stuff, but guys, I've looked at all the legal filings. The current picture seems to indicate that he's deliberately trying to assassinate channels on the platform for profit. We cannot let that stand. What's even worse, anyone who ever comments about this...
What's this, right? Farron keeps buying subs. Do you reckon Farron keeps buying subs? You want to... fuck this. I know I'm derating my own shit, but I gotta say this.
Have you looked into this, buying subs and views and that kind of stuff? So
okay, right.
I like Philadelphia cold cuts and Philly connection, so I could buy subs there.
Buying a lot of channels too. It's a ton of.
You guys aren't talking about food. I'm just hungry.
You're hungry. You reckon? Okay, you guys reckon she's buying subs, right? Okay, look at this. Very something. A month. Here we go. Oops, wrong one.
I'm having deja vu.
Your message.
Okay, look at this. Okay, you reckon she's losing subs? She's not doing that. You reckon she's buying subs? She's not buying subs. She's dying. If I come now, where the fuck is it? Where's it gone?
Hey, Shelly's here. I didn't see this.
Oh my god.
See, we went up here and I give her a lot of credit. She lives a miserable fat cat. She lives as a miserable fat cow and has yet to edit her heartbeat.
Well,
this
makes a very valid point that all of us should be making sure that we're.
She's not buying subs. She's dying. Her channel is dead. It's dying. This is in the last month. It's on a decline. She's losing subs daily like crazy. So she's already lost another.
It's almost like two cat ladies run this channel.
Her channel is dead. She's not buying subs. You know when she does buy subs because it will go up.
That's the only way it can go up.
The kind she's doing is not. It's not normal.
Previous videos mentioned the channel name or media or anything like that, or disagrees with Alex Edson in any way whatsoever, it's fully deleted from his channel comment. He moderates that thing like a hawk. Every time you say anything that isn't perfectly in support of him, he'll get rid of you, purge everything, because he's trying to cover up that other information out there. And the shady stuff that he's doing does not look good.
Rabbit with the 5 gifted subs.
Oh, nice.
Thank you very much, Rabbit. Love you for the 5 gifted. Don't forget, guys, I've got super chats there. Give me some money. Goes to a good cause. It's Zoe's birthday. In like 2 weeks. There's good excuse to try and do some. Give me some money for grifting.
Yeah, and viewers should always just every time you come in, make sure you're still subbed onto all of the fine folks here.
Where's Leslie? Man, she's not here. Should he last? On Pink Frogs or yours of the night. Make sure you're here. I'm streaming tomorrow.
Seaman says it's not two cat ladies, just one fat one.
It's not fat one.
I mean,
not just the mean ones or the ones with profanity either. The comments, anything that mentions the shady dealings that he does, or the ways he's attacking people, or the tactics that he's using, they're all just gone, and it goes even further. Prior to
so if you got to get the sub from Rabbit, make sure you say thank you to Rabbit. Look at that. It was like Sarah got one, 3D US News got one, Miami Spice, and talking Christian T3 got one as well. Didn't you get one last time too, T3?
Lucky.
Go.
To all of this, Alex Edson allegedly owned a multi-channel network called Power TV. Of course, I have all the evidence and videos linked down below, but whatever. I'm using all the technical legal terminology, right? Allegedly, in my opinion, blah, blah, blah. Where prior reporting done by me uncovered instances where he would perpetrate what I would define on a personal level as highly abusive business practices against small creators. There are videos addressing this by individuals. You can look them up. There is a highly detailed Reddit thread summary. And of course, my videos from before, they're linked down below. Yes, go watch those. But the gist of it is that Alex Edson appears to be seeking out instances where similar content is used by YouTubers compared to the material he purchased, not made, on the Business Casual channel, filing 3 rapid-fire strikes, even ones that are falsified, to get those channels deleted, then demanding an apology, which, again, might have strings attached. After the apology, evidenced by his track record with TV Novosti and RT, he will leverage it into a copyright lawsuit to demand as much money as possible from whoever he's targeting. And he's doing it right now, worse than ever, after arguing that there should be no burden of lawful adjudication, and YouTube should simply purge anyone that he files claims against.
Like this?
I'm beating
What?
the
Don't be
proverbial
silly.
war
It's a
drums right
work
now.
and a
This
flower.
cannot be allowed to happen. 6 collective seconds of similar content cannot be weaponized into the deletion of an entire...
I wish I could put things together like this guy does.
Yeah.
My stream the other night go much smoother.
Rabbit,
Thank you, Shelly.
3 months special mofo. And Shelly, thank you for the 5 gifts of memberships. Love you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. I got one of those.
Jane, Boom, Moose, and John Dewell. And Alan got a free gift sub. Awesome. Nice stuff. Love you.
Popular channel, unless they apologize, when the accuser has a track
Hello,
record
Mr. Moon.
of then weaponizing the
greetings.
apology to inflict
Any
as
luck
much damage
removing
as
some more of
possible.
those demigod
YouTubers, all of you,
statues?
please protect
I'm
yourselves
sorry
from
to say
creators
I
like
haven't found any.
Rally, get the
Oh,
word
how
out, make sure
unfortunate.
everyone
I
understands
was
their
hoping
own
you'd found
individual
them
rights, do
and
not let
remove
any
those
corrosive and,
blasted
in my opinion,
moons.
evil presence in the space. It's hilarious because he said, "Don't be evil" a whole bunch of times. Dude, you're the evil one. What are you doing? We can't let him destroy the channels around
I'll
him.
keep an eye out for more demigod statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Generative AI to copy him, but I received access.
Okay, so another thing. He's saying that Manix Media used got his script from his YouTube, chucked it in an AI, like ChatGPT, and said, make this into an hour-long video. Get this 15-minute video script and make into an an hour-long video. However, there is AI tools. AI is out of control at that rate. Awesome. All right. There's AI tools out there where you can get a script, chuck it in there, and it will scan everything and say if it's been taken from somewhere else now.
Access to the script for the main video in question, the one cited by Alex Edson in the only correspondence he ever sent to Magnates Media, and plugged every single paragraph into 3 separate leading AI detection tools. No meaningful hits at all. While imperfect, these tools can serve as a baseline. I know how to fool them myself mostly. I have 28 pages with no serious hits on.
This is what teachers use to see if their students are cheating.
Well, that's what they should be doing, yeah. If they're copying, basically that's smart, yeah. But normal people.
The teachers at my son's school do that. He goes to online school, so they do that automatically. Yeah.
It's easy to do. Cool Frog with the 5 gifted memberships. Magical Show membership. Thank you so much. You're like a legend, Frog. Cool Frog, you're the man. That's the man. You guys are so love you guys.
So if you told it like make a new script, and then it made a new script, and then you said, okay, make a new script out of this, but make me sound like I am from the 1800s, and then you told, say, now from this, make it sound more like Wayne Gretzky, and on that full script or something, could it detect that? Could this detect that?
That's when you can try and fool it. You know what I mean? Like as long as you can try and do enough to fool it. So now I'm going to try this for the gift. We're going to play an AI song, right? That I created. It's catchy.
I like the song. It's catchy.
I wanted to it's going to get stuck in your head all day. All right. It's going to get stuck in your head. Right. Oh my God. What did I do that for? God damn. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Ready? Welcome to the Mancore Show. This is the place of the madness. There's so much more, and don't forget to subscribe and like the stream.
A little more.
No.
Welcome to the Mancore Show. This is the place of all the madness.
Psychology, man.
Don't forget
Psychology.
to subscribe and like the stream. They got stuck in my head all day. It's like, what you got there?
Now I just need to make a couple kangaroos singing it. You know?
I didn't make like a thing for like a clip.
Not going to expect everyone to just take my word for anything. I have reviewed the version history of the script itself, seen the timestamps, seen the edits, and the changes. It is my steadfast, resolute, and unshakable opinion that this script is not a generative AI derivative in any capacity of business casual's prior content. We're talking about the very fabric of fair use right now. Simply taking a similar topic with a similar image and animating it separately in an entirely unique way cannot be the justification for a channel to be deleted. Damn near blackmailed, in my opinion, by Alex Edson, based on the track record that I see, and it's my hope that the YouTube ecosystem can rally together. Doesn't always need to do this, but it seems like this is one of those times, and rebuke this colossal abuse of the copyright system. I'm not always on the cutting edge of this. I know this kind of stuff happens. Similar stuff happens quite often. I'm not always making a video about that particular case, but this one right here, I don't know. I'm kind of personally invested here because I talked about him before, and he just went on to do something even worse. It's like, oh man, he's so deceptive. I'll be tracking this throughout the entire process because this matters. Alex Edson is, in my opinion, dangerous to the YouTube ecosystem and dangerous to the fragile sense of balance we all enjoy with regards to copyright, fair use, and income security, and the content that we produce as creators for all of our audiences to watch. This guy is a threat to all of it. It is my view that he is malicious and weaponizing false claims to threaten the destruction of the community channel.
Oh, it's just stuck in your head now, isn't it? Gosh.
Fine now, demi guys.
Just because they're competing and he wants free in order to force an apology, then use that apology to do precisely what he did to TV Novosti. Alex Edson is a malignant force, a parasitic infection of the YouTube community, and I have absolutely no respect whatsoever for him, his business, or his actions. And we really need to do something about this. YouTube, and this is a direct call to YouTube, and I'll be trying to reach out through whatever channels I can because something needs to be done. YouTube needs to suspend Edson's ability to strike content. Remove his ability to even do this. Take him out of the program. This is a clear danger to the community due to improper usage. Improper usage that I have now proven in this video. I mean, it's very obvious when we dig in, but I can do even more. Let me know if you want another video. Cut his option fully to strike fellow creators. Eliminate his option to do that until we can get a better handle on how bad his actions have gotten over time and protect the rest of the community from a completely unhinged asshole. Please. That's it. If you want to support the channel, all the links are down below. Also, if this blows up and he officially goes after Magnate's Media, or me for that matter, trying to get my channel deleted for his own personal gain, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm not backing down. Alex, if you watch it, you will watch this. Of course you will. I will not back down. This will go to the bitter end. What you are doing is wrong, and people need to shut you down for it. Brace yourself, man, because I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Please help spread the word. I don't ask this often. I really don't. Please do get larger creators to look at this, form their own opinions, however they want, because public pressure might be the only immediate and cost-effective remedy without someone basically taking him to court and going balls to the wall. If it has to be me, it'll be me. If I don't know. We'll see. But please do spread this around. Have a nice night, everyone.
Shut down.
Gas, dude.
So that is the video that came out speaking about this. Oh, what up with the Magnate's Media, and that's a fuck off. I mean it, people when I swear. Off.
I like it random
God damn it. Anyways, it got on the radar of some big creators.
Nice.
So if only I haven't watched all of them. I'm not gonna watch all of them because they just go with the same thing. But
Cor, I appreciate you having me tonight, sir. I need to go jump off. I have a stream starting in about 6 minutes with Mr. Shizzy right here.
Yeah, but I'll be jumping off also here.
With you guys.
Thanks
If you got
again.
the raid button on, I'll raid you after the stream. All right.
Oh, sounds great.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I think I do. Thank you.
All right, brother. All right, man.
Bye. These guys, and thanks for having me on, Matt Court. Yeah, everybody needs to against this kind of abuse. We've done it before, and it really works. Putting pressure on it, really. Copyright. It can affect anybody. So think of some of your favorite creators. Some of the favorite. It might be that you're watching a knitting channel. And imagine that one of your knitting channels gets that kind of asinine crap happening to it, because some other knitting channel, they're showing how to do booties also. It's just it's not appropriate. Not appropriate. Knock them down.
So yeah, that's it, man. Like everyone is just like, and this is what I mean.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Come and have your back like what they did the div. They go run and hide. Fuck them now. Like you know what I mean. Like no one's gonna come back. For you guys, if you guys get strikes, take it down. No one's gonna give a shit. I tell you, I won't. I just fucking laugh at them. Exactly. They're gonna get strikes now. If they get striked and take it down, I just laugh. I go on Twitter and go, suck shit.
That's intriguing.
All right.
He did say got Justin Bieber to talk for him.
I'm not Matt Court. Thanks, brother.
All right, brother. See you, man.
All right, bye.
See ya. So, Mogul Mail. He's another big creator. This is like his other channel spoke about it. Back it has been gone. He finally spoke about it. Moist Critical, 2.6 million views. Spoke about it. Scott Sheffield. Now look, check this here. So what Alex Edson is doing? He is going to all these people that talk about him, and he's privacy claiming them. Now, so after they talk about him, that he's right. He's doing privacy claims to all of them.
Sounds familiar.
Wow.
For talking about him and showing his face. The image I showed is a screenshot from his public video talking about him suing Google. so because he showed a photo of him in his YouTube, YouTube thing, he's gonna do a claim on it now. I'm pretty sure Upper Echelon he got one too. Yep, another privacy claim from Alex.
Jeez. These are 3 days ago.
Yeah.
I need to delete that. I probably would push that instead of.
I keyed the wrong one because it's the one I used to make. We gotta fix it up. I'm like, it's so easy. The bottom corner of the keyboard, it's just there, but now it's broken. So now his privacy claiming is 7. So I have Alex Edison is now filing 7 privacy claims against his videos. 7 of them. Oh my god.
This is something like everybody that enjoys YouTube should be able to get behind. You know, if you like using this platform, you know, regardless of political leaning or whatever, you know, if you want to keep this place going.
I want to see what he says, because he is this bloke has spoken to like YouTube. What do you call it? He's spoken to the CEO of YouTube. He's got very close. He knows them very, very well. So I want to see what he says. I haven't seen this yet.
I can't hear him.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
No idea.
Yeah, so this guy has had personal interviews with the CEO of YouTube. So
the current one.
No, I'm not sure about the new one now, because now it's changed though. So.
Aren't you the student who chased Ranrock's loyalists south of Lower Hogsfield?
It's Susan, yeah. Like he's
I thought that was
he's spoken to her, so he's got connections. I want to see what he says.
Want to become YouTubers, because although it can be a fun job where you creatively express yourself, and if you're at the top 0.00 whatever percent, you can make a boatload of money. At its core, we don't offer that much value to society. A lot less than a plumber or a barista who I would die without. They're the real people who make the world turn, and we're the people who talk about that. And drama. We're also people who like to think amazing when sometimes we're huge pieces of shit. But I think I might have found the biggest piece of shit on YouTube. And it's not because of the content they make, it's because how they operate in the YouTube space and some of the nefarious things that they might be up to. To get to that, let's get a little context out of the way. With a tweet from Magnates Media, who's not the person I'm talking about. They are the victim in this situation. They tweeted out a few days ago, a YouTuber called Business Casual, owned by Alex Edson, has filed 3 copyright strikes against my channel, claiming I have used a couple of seconds of similar footage. And the way YouTube works, those 3 strikes mean that YouTube will delete my channel and all other affiliated channels, which is something I've personally gone through. I almost had all of my channels deleted because I had 2 strikes back-to-back from CGP Grey. I reacted to a couple videos on streams. Streams are considered videos from YouTube. So CGP Grey not only took those videos down, but also gave me strikes for them separately, even though the videos were done a year apart. I don't blame CGP Grey for this. I reacted to them. I lived through that shit. I shouldn't have reacted to them. I paid the price for it by almost having my channel get deleted. Learned my lesson. I only react to people who are cool with me reacting to it now. Bing, bang, boom, it's done. But this is a little bit different of a situation, and we'll get to why in just a moment. But first, that name, Business Casual, might have rung a bell. This might help as well. If you recognize this video, there was big drama a little less than a year ago with Business Casual. He was suing YouTube and calling them evil. The skinny of this video, because it's an hour and 47 minutes long, is that Alex Edson was suing YouTube because they were defending a Kremlin-backed YouTube channel by not deleting their channel, even though they were using Business Casual's assets. That's the skinny of it. Did it turn out to be true? Kind of, not really, no. YouTube definitely was not defending a Russian or Kremlin-backed YouTube channel. YouTube at the time pulled out of Russia as a whole with all Google products because of the war in Ukraine. So they definitely were not in the...
Is that true? The Matrix filter over videos avoids strikes too. The Matrix.
What's a Matrix filter?
The Matrix filter, is that what this is? I'll show you. Because this browser has it in the corner. If I can get it. Is it this here? I'll just share my whole screen. Is it that here in that filter there? Do you mean the Matrix filter?
Oh, I see it.
Is that what you meant? I'm assuming that's
Okay, so where is
Color filter matrix?
Oxman Valley?
oh, like the green you mean, like the green.
Not sure.
Oh, no.
Tweety elaborate.
Tell us more, yeah. We need to know more.
Yeah, please explain.
All simultaneously pulling out everywhere else, forcing the top 3 most downloaded apps in Russia to be VPNs, so people could still access their emails. That's just not what happened at all. And although a lot of people wanted me to cover it after watching the video, I thought, no, it's all kind of weird. Like, this rubbed me the wrong way.
YouTube will almost certainly censor this video. Probably not by taking it down outright, because that would be too obvious, but rather by...
What is Matrix filter? Please, can someone DM me a screenshot?
Tweety said winning will know more. It's a filter that displays a light matrix effect over the video, green binary stuff. So it is that thing that, I'm pretty sure it's that thing that you showed.
So, it's the thing that I showed. It's interesting. I need to check it out.
I don't know how much that would
It
ignore.
basically does not appear
That'd be annoying, though.
results or alongside other videos.
Now, it's fun to root for the little
Hey,
guy against the big
Jess,
corporate
Jess.
entity, even YouTube, but that didn't happen here at all. The video is 2.1, almost 2.2 million views on a channel with half the subscriber base. It was clearly not suppressed, and I know that because it was recommended to me. That's how I watched the video in the first place. It pops up when you search for it too. There's no shadow banning here at all. It was just a bunch of rallying of the troops for a fake enemy, in this case, YouTube, who's supposed to be the big evil monolith. And Alex Edson, after looking into him at the time, was also not the most savory person. Now, I'm not going to get into the weeds of it. You can search this up yourself. But he started his career on YouTube by actually creating an MCN. And we all know now that MCNs are true evil, and his was no exception to that. His MCN that he made at 16 had super predatory deals that he was trying to push on creators, including this one, where 25-75 splits were trying to be signed into deals. This means 25% of all the revenue of the channel goes to the creator, and 75% goes to Alex Edson until he gets the money back for setting it all up.
I bet we know a law that has a deal very similar to this.
Oh my god.
He owns 10% of the channel. That's insane. Those are insane deals. Now, you can look more of that up, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. What we're here to talk about is the new shit that Alex has been up to, which is sending out copyright strikes at such a high level that it is risking a channel being shut down in the first place. We are going to read the claims by Alex right now. Now, this is directly from Magnate Media. This is what he received in an email from Alex, and I'll just read it out verbatim.
Cool. Well, I haven't seen this, so it's good to see what he says. This is what he received from the douchebag.
Your videos constituted wholesale copying of my copyrighted work. You did not transfer my content in any way whatsoever. You took my copyrighted script, put it into ChatGPT or some AI software, and made slight tweaks. With respect to your infringing videos, Business Casual's copyright protected 3D visuals are not just the dominant thing shown on screen, they're the only thing shown on screen. He then goes to talk about that 2-hour video he made and how he won his lawsuit and actually got the channel's owned by the Kremlin shut down, and so you shouldn't fuck with me because I have been successful before. Anyway, I've looked through some other videos. I see more of my stuff in there.
There you go.
It's not fair use.
Is that what it is, Moose?
I took a GIF image animation and like a different blending type to put it over a chinchilla video. So, is that what you're talking about, Tweety? That's the only Matrix thing.
Is it? So how did you do that?
It's just like instead of just having a layer of a GIF image, I changed the blending option of that layer to screen or something like that. And it kind of like makes it transparent or something. There's different blending options, but.
Yeah, check it out. Is Grace the one for Joe? Yes, she is.
I'll show you on Discord later if you have time.
Yeah, man. I want to try it out. What's that? I'll show you guys some in a sec.
You should watch yourself and apologize to me because I have won in federal court before. That is the gist of his message. And the reply was, oh, I do apologize. What happened after that? That's when he sent the 2 more strikes. That's when he decided to send all 3 strikes. He apologized. Still, all 3 strikes were sent. So anyway, let's get to the actual claims. The first claim was you use AI-generated software to change my script, add tweaks to it, as opposed to making your own scripts. This has been proven false because the owner of Magnate Media, John, has his entire logs of him changing the scripts. Just because Google updates all that shit right here. He's been changing it. And the scripts are pages and pages and pages long. It's not exactly fair to say that he tweaked it because we're talking about Business Casual, who made a 13-minute video, and Magnate's Media made a 53-minute video. AI did not just have 40 minutes. That was the guy doing research, coming up with the videos. But let's actually look at the infringing materials. Be a judge for yourself. These are the 3 separate claims, and I've pulled up all the clips so you can watch them side by side to be the judge of whether or not this counts as copyright infringement. Bear in mind, these are 18, 20, 30-minute long videos on both channels, and it's a couple of seconds total for each video. There's no more infringing materials than what I will show. Here's the first
But
clip.
as it turns out, all that hyper-growth was masking an insidious problem.
All right, keep that in your mind. Second clip. This is from Magnate's Media.
Is that the original founders were focused on the wrong thing?
You know what? They did change to black and white at the same time. It was 2 seconds, but all right.
Yes, yes. It's transformative.
Capital was injected back into the economy.
Okay, here's the clip from Business Casual.
Although the senators were unable to find Morgan guilty of any illegal wrongdoing,
the stock images,
eventually paved the way for the establishment.
Okay, that's it. Doesn't seem
it's stock images.
Solid. It just feels like they just used the same picture. Now, it's worth noting at this point that a lot of Business Casual's videos use a technique called parallax, where you take a 2D photo and you separate layers within the photo to add depth to it, to maybe add movement to it, and you can watch it.
But his tireless ambition
throughout the entirety of every single one of the videos. So the claim is not just outright using the picture, because let's be honest, none of the people who are making these videos own these pictures. They were taken before anyone who was making these videos were alive. It's actually the parallax technique that's being used. They're claiming that they are not making their own parallax edits, that they're just stealing Business Casuals. That is the claim. And here's the final one, and this one is, I would argue, the dumbest of all. This is the 2 videos side by side. On the left is Business Casual, on the right is Magnate's Media.
You can see the angles on the building left.
That's it. Which is not the same videos. I mean, it's the same picture at its core, but if you look at the cloud plumes, they're not the same.
Totally different, though.
You can just see it outright. The cloud plumes here are a lot different. They're going way taller. This one's going outright, like there's a huge wind. There's a lot of cloud plumes on these 3 stacks. There's none over here on these 3 stacks. There's explosions added here. There's almost no similarity. And you know why there's no similarity? Is because the editor of Magnate's Media did all the work themselves. They even provided their timeline in Adobe After Effects to prove that they edited and added in all these effects using that parallax technique themselves as opposed to ripping it from business casual's video. So for that to be the grounds to not only deliver 3 strikes,
I was checking the top corner to see if it was licensed. And it was. It had the guy's name there. Look to the top, very top left corner. John Magnates.
Oh, Kobe would definitely go
So
after.
for that to be the grounds to not only deliver 3 strikes, but to also terminate the channel, to me, feel ridiculous. Not to mention that all of the photos being used are copyright-free photos. And here is a link to all the other people who are also using these photos. It's not exclusive to business casual. It's not like they got exclusive rights to it. It's Washington or the Wall Street Journal who's also using it.
Brown on TV was in Joe's chat the other day and didn't see she was modded. She sent a few super chats hoping she'd be invited to join the show though. It was when Nick was on Joe's stream.
Of course it was.
Kay, you want to see what you didn't see, Kay?
I was going to show it, but go, show it.
That's also
So you didn't see Kay.
Look at
This is her channel banning her own self on that. Whoever clipped this bitches is trying their fucking damnedest to get Farron to stop Farroning all over the fucking place.
Oh, and you want to see something else too? Hold on. You got that one, and I've got the yellow right. You can go on around. I've got clip this bitch silencing Farron.
She's getting blocked by her own channel, like her own channel.
Did you have problems? You thought you had problems? That bitch had problems. Allegedly.
And then did you do this? And then you got herself. Freaking Farron on TV was hidden by clip this bitch.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So yeah, so it just shows that she owns
Shane
Clip This
Bardolph
Bitch.
thought dark
That's
magic
not
was
even the
wrong.
full proof anyway.
I
This is
reckon
gold.
Rookwood's played a
That was on
hand in
Joe's
his
stream.
disappearance.
So yeah, Farron, we got you, bitch.
A website using it, if people on Twitter using it, it's a lot of other people. Because copyright-free photos, use copyright-free shit. Now here's the thing that pissed me off. Here's the thing that I think is the most damning of all. Alex Edson is not the creator of this casual. He's not a YouTuber. He does not know how to make a successful YouTube video with that style and narration.
But he bought the copyright, so does it matter? That's what I was kind of wondering too.
You didn't really buy the copyright. How did you buy the copyright?
The guy who made the videos could sell it to him, right?
He bought the channel, which
Well, you don't know what the details of their contract were.
it doesn't matter though. But the stuff that he's been claiming, his photos, which are stock images. That
I know he's wrong.
anyone
I'm just
can do.
curious if I sold you my channel, could I also sell you the copyright and now suddenly you do have those type of rights because you own it as
What copyright do you own?
for my shit? Any work that I did that's just my work.
Videos?
It's on my channel.
Whatever you sell, it's theirs now.
So
You know
then
what I
they
mean?
do
So-
own the copyright, right? If it's theirs.
in a way, but the content that they're making is not their own in the first place.
I
You
know.
know what I mean? Yeah. It still comes down to everything comes down to fair use. It's transformative and fair use.
Well, Jordan.
That Matrix thing was an overlay, and like that's exactly what's happening here, right? The guy's transformative overlays and stuff, right? And he's getting this is because of that. So not even
and even putting that matrix filter over something, and that's why it's fooling the copyright thing because it's transformative. It's transformative, even though it's dodgy as hell, but you're still transforming the original content. I don't know how it'll hold up in court, but
Yeah, I don't think that would hold up.
yeah.
His name is Butcher. And Jordan sold his channel, Business Casual, where he's listed as the founder on LinkedIn, to Alex Edson. Alex Edson purchased the channel, and then after purchasing,
There's actual sites where you can go on and sell your shit. You can. It's not like it's not illegal to do. but Farron had it for sale for $25,000.
After she told us, and
after we did it, after we did our stream, after everything, she was at 25 grand. Then I call her out for it.
in the comments to her sale, which is probably still up to auction, in the comments, she's saying she's letting somebody use her channel right now, and they're just going to use it until the sale is complete. Okay.
That makes no sense.
Sure.
Mine now,
Yeah,
demigod.
you're going to give someone your whole personal bank details, information to your whole bank account, just in the meantime.
Her memberships are just paused, so it's supposedly a whole new channel. This is our new channel. This is the thing, but she doesn't cancel the membership. She doesn't close all that out and start over. Oh no. She would like you to look the other way while she turns that shit on real quick.
Yeah, and it will be turned on soon. You watch.
Yeah, because it's paused. It's not off. You could just delete it and be done with it. But she hasn't.
No, she wants to get them. She wants to get the cash.
Sharon is awful at lying.
Oh, it's crazy, man. She gets caught in her own lies, and then she doesn't realize that what she said before is like.
No, she just lies literally about everything, and then the shit she should lie about, she chooses not to. I'm like, what the hell? I would have totally lied about some of the shit she's confirmed. I'm like, no, you're an idiot.
I reckon
she was pretty young blonde or whatever. Used to get away with that shit. Now people don't.
I reckon we should set her up with Alex. With Alex Edson and Farron, like a perfect match. They can destroy YouTube together.
No, they're not going to be able to.
Start sending out strikes. Because although he is not a good YouTuber, he has been in the past a successful litigator by getting that Russian channel taken down. And I think he wants to do the same thing here by getting Magnates Media to get their channel taken down.
Just
and you might even recognize Jordan because he is also the owner and current operator.
I derail it by myself because I get too excited. Like, I've got so much more fucking.
But it takes a lot of little things like us to make the world the place that we want it to be. So, remember, you are important, you have value, and you have a place in the universe. God bless. God bless the United States of America.